guys, welcome back to Trend Talks. I'm Merald, and if you haven't already, please remember to like, to comment, to subscribe, and of course you can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates from this channel. So Thomas Markle is back at it again. You'd think he'd stopped, that finally he sat down and realized it's time I stopped being a menace to the society, a menace to my daughter. But no, it keeps getting worse. He just does not know when to stop. He doesn't know when to keep quiet. He does not know to just mind his business. And also, he is an embarrassment as a father. He is an embarrassment as a father. And now, I get to understand why Meghan does not even want to be associated with him, because clearly you can just see how horrible he is as a father. He is just so horrible. Listen, if you are lucky enough, or if you have a father figure in your life that's supportive, that's loving, that's kind, count yourself blessed. Count yourself living. Count yourself blessed. Count yourself lucky. Thank the heavens. Thank God. Because most people don't get that luxury. And unfortunately, one of those people is our Duchess Meghan. But if there's one thing I'm super, super grateful for, is that he is nowhere near to Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, because he's just a terrible human being. As a father, I don't even understand how someone, who claims has a daughter can go to these extremes. It's just annoying. So everything that's happened in the past 3 weeks has been so utterly predictable. The British media and the Windsors were hyper aware of the new release timeline for the With Love Meghan, which by the way is doing really well. We are super proud of her. It's top 10 in dozens of countries. And yes, in case you did not know, or in case you're not aware, Netflix greenlighted season 2. It's actually, they already filmed season 2 and it's coming out this fall. So we are spoiled. We are so spoiled. So they sent Jason off. You remember? Jason North came out, to do an interview with 60 Minutes Australia, and the only reason he came out is because he wanted to reignite this, bullying accusations against Duchess Meghan. That is a fact. Right? And then they also sent Prince William and Kate out to make horses out of themselves. And they called on the toxic Markle family to do and say anything for a couple of nickels. We know this playbook. Every time Meghan and Harry have anything amazing going on, that has a lot of spotlight on them, that's when you see, the palace sending out Kate and William to do something, or King Charles is now doing this and this and this, because they are trying to sabotage, Meghan, and they're trying to take the spotlight from them. So it's pretty obvious. Just pay attention about timing. Every time Duchess Meghan or Harry, they have something interesting going on, you'll see that's when the royal, William and Kate are pretending to work, and it's crazy. So now, Toxic Tom moved from Mexico to Philippines earlier this year, much to the chagrin of the British tabloid journalists who were regularly invited into his home in Mexico. Well, looks like he has given the Mail a new interview about With Love Meghan. He claims he has not watched it, guys. He claims he has not watched it, yet he details all of the inauthentic moments in With Love Meghan. The Mail, I think right now, they like just using him for bait. They know, let's just give him some money. He's going to just spew nonsense, and we're going to go with it, and we're going to rile up the masses, to drive people insane, to drive clicks. And he always takes the bait, and it's annoying because as a father, why would you side with people who time and time again, they've tried to take your daughter down, they've abused your daughter, they've harassed your daughter. You have no ounce of parenthood in your bones. And this is what upsets me, because recently people were upset because Duchess Meghan said that her kids, Archie and Lilibet, call Daniel Uncle Daniel, and people are upset like, no, that's not right. They're supposed to call William. Well, William has never been present in this kid's life, and I told you sometimes family is not about bloodlines. And perfect example, just look at Thomas Markle as a father. He is terrible. He has no ounce of like anything of parenthood, of like, I don't think he has that paternal instincts, because you do not go to media tabloids who harass your daughter, abuse your daughter day in, day out, and make an interview bashing your daughter, literally talking bad about your daughter. So here's what he told Daily Mail. 7,000 miles away from the millionaire's enclave in California that she and Harry now call home sits her 8-year-old estranged father, Thomas Markle, whose mother Doris is the grandmother Meghan so lovingly refers to in her new Netflix series. Mr. Markle says that while Doris, who died in 2011, aged 91, adored Meghan, she will be spinning in a grave at some of her granddaughter's latest claims. For example, at one point in the show, Meghan corrects her friend actress Mindy Kaling for calling her Meghan Markle in what some viewers called an agonically rude moment. Meghan says, "It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now." As Mindy looks confused, Meghan, who has only visited Sussex once, adds, "You have kids and you go, no, I share my name with my children. I didn't know how meaningful it will be to me, but it just means so much to go. This is our family name, our little family name." So you are claiming that Meghan should not use the name Sussex because she's been to Sussex once. Then that's like claiming King Charles should not be head of state because he's head of state to Jamaica, to Canada, and we can count the number of times he's been there. We can count the number of times he's been there. So if that's the case, then he's not supposed to be head of state either. Like if we're going to go use that as, a basis to why Meghan should not call herself Sussex. Speaking for the first time about his daughter's latest foray into show business, many have described the Netflix series as make or break for the Sussex. Emmy Award-winning Mr. Markle told the Mail on Sunday, "My mom loved Meghan very much, but she will be so disappointed to hear that Meghan no longer wants to use the name Markle. My mother was proud to be a Markle, so am I." Meghan never had a problem with the Markle name until she met Prince Harry. With bitter sarcasm, he adds, "Now I have to say I'm Meghan Sussex dad." Listen, if there's one thing your mother, actually Meghan's grandmother, will be so upset about is the fact that you have never defended your daughter. You suck as a father. I think that's the one thing he'll be upset about. And I think if Meghan's grandma was alive, she would be so proud that Meghan is a strong and resilient woman. Despite everything she's been through, she still rises. She's still, here. She still gets to do her thing. She's still strong despite what the media has done to her, which is still doing to date. So if there's one thing I think her grandmother will do is be proud and will be so embarrassed that his own son has never protected his own daughter. And actually he's been working with people who are out to take Meghan down, to tear her down, who abuse, harass her day in, day out. I think that's something she will be upset with. And guys, have you noticed he really wants to be attached to Meghan. You see that sarcasm? Oh, now I'll have to refer to people as a Meghan Sussex dad. And rightfully so. I think to have, I understand why Meghan doesn't want we don't know if he wants or does not want the Markle name, but I like that she has a right not to use it, or she doesn't want to be associated with the Markle name, because look at her own dad. Look at Thomas. This is someone who could care less. He's just there for the money, and he knows by associating himself with Meghan. That just tells you a lot. For Markle, who relocated to the Philippines earlier this year from his previous home in Rosarito, Mexico, the thought of watching his daughter's Netflix show is too painful. This is someone who's supposed to be supportive of their daughter, and they're saying it's too painful to watch their show. And then he keeps saying, oh, why would Meghan not talk to me? Why would Meghan do this? I apologize. Why is she not in my life? This is because of such things. And this is someone who's supposed to be your dad, saying negative things about you, going to the media, talking bad about you, and yet you want them in your life. Would you want someone who negatively talks, points you in a bad light to be in your life? Because I will not. Oh, hell no. I want to protect my peace. I want to be happy, mind my business. I don't want to be associated with people who are negative, people who are associating with people that are out to get me, that harass and bully me. It's wrong. And that's why I'm glad he's not in the lives of Archie and Lilibet, because I know if he was, by now he would have found ways to leak Archie and Lilibet's pictures to the press. I kid you not, he would have done that. He's capable. Thinking that he just needs to be paid a little money to run his mouth. He's a couple pounds, and then there's like, oh, what do you want me to say? And have you noticed that this script, this is like a familiar playbook by Daily Mail or by the press. Oh, Meghan show is pathetic, is too painful, is unauthentic. This is what Daily Mail has been writing and British tabloids have been up to. So they just gave him a script and told him to yap, and he's yapping. He's doing the bidding. He is doing the bidding. And that's this talking point of British tabloids. It's just, oh, Meghan is unauthentic. Oh, this. Mind you, he claims that this show is too painful to watch. He's not even watched. He's just seen a couple of clips, and he dare says that. This is just sad. Honestly, it's just heartbreaking at this point. There's no redemption when it comes to Thomas Markle, because he keeps just digging the hole. He's digging this hole deeper and just digging himself into this hole. It's just come on. Why would you talk so negatively about your kid and then wonder why they don't want you in their lives? This is why. This is the reason why they cannot stand you. They don't want you in your life, because you side with people. Instead of being supportive of your daughter, being proud that she still gets to smile, she's in an era of joy, she keeps to thrive, her show is doing well, you are running your mouth on tabloids about how she's terrible, she's unauthentic. And this is your daughter. This is just upsetting, and I'm pissed. I am so pissed. I kid you not, guys. I am really, really pissed. It's sad that we have such people, and the people like Thomas Markle out there as dads, who do this every single day to their kids. Like, they use kids. It's like they don't even know what being a parent is. So here's some of the comments. Tessa says, I knew it was a matter of time before bad dad Tom Markle emerged to rant. Tom rushed to the media, and years later the media still calls on him to rant. Tom had no shame. Tom, you don't have to worry about your daughter's name. You forfeited that years ago. Yeah. Just for now, shut your mouth, mind your business. Meghan rarely talks about you. No one cares about you except the British tabloids, and they're using you. Instead of opening your eyes, realizing, no, these people don't care about me. They just are using me to talk shit about my daughter. Instead of trying to repair and act right, do the right thing by your daughter, you're running your mouth. Yeah, Susan says, yep, they brought out who they think is their big gun toxic Tom. They still refuse to understand that doesn't hurt her, because she knows exactly who and what her sperm donor is. She grieved that loss long ago, and she moves on. These racist gutter press are so very angry she married the white prince, and they are now living happily ever after, and they are left with the molding leftovers. I totally agree with you, Susan. They can never stand the fact that Meghan really married a white prince. A black woman married a white prince, and she is happy, thriving, living her life. So they're finding all angles in Thomas Markle, you know. So Lauren says, that F word is so shameless. Get back into your whole Thomas horse shit, Markle. That's all I've got. Exactly. Go back to where we didn't care about you. No one cares about you except the media. You come rant, they give you some money, and that's it. But at the end of the day, the person you keep, hurting, the person you keep making it impossible to ever have a relationship with is your daughter. None of these people, the Daily Mail, these people don't care about you. They don't care. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think about this segment. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mirad, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.